Agenda.
Hey, please stop talking, please, because the program is getting recorded. Please go on mute.
Delay.
Rajesh sir, I
Yes,
cannot share that my PPT. I cannot share my PPT. The message is showing like that the host disabled participant screen sharing.
yeah,
That's
there is
why
some
I cannot
thing we are trying to do, but you can start speaking, sir. I can start, or you can send it on my email ID. I can share it from here.
That may be a problem because speaking and changing at a time will be easier to me. Do you just try? I will just start speaking.
You start talking. Yes, yeah.
Good morning, dear friends. Am I audible?
You can start sharing, sir. You have made the host.
Sir, we can hear you, sir.
Mr. Manu, please, I don't want to mute everybody, respecting the audience. Please, I respect all of you and I don't want to mute everybody. Respect you all to respect the place and not shout, please. Sir,
Okay, let's start.
yes, sir. I think I made the host. You can.
Okay. My name is Veer, motor vehicle inspector in the Transport Department of Kerala. Now working in RTO enforcement, Wayanad. First of all, I would like to thanks Mr. Rajiv for giving an opportunity to conduct a webinar regarding this electric vehicles. Now the electric vehicles have become a trend. From the last 1 to 2 years, become trend. Because people are thinking about the electric vehicles. That's why we are planned to conduct a webinar on this safety and the features of this vehicle. As you are all aware about that, the automobile is a part of our life. We cannot even think about a life without an automobile or a vehicle. But the problem is the fuel, the prices are going up every day, and the expense for using a motor vehicle is become things are there. These fossil fuels makes a lot of issue to our atmosphere. They makes a lot of pollution and leads to global warming also. The past 5 years, we know that the rainfall and other climate changes. This is also a side effect of this fossil fuel emissions. And a lot of human resources also it makes. So the whole world started thinking about an economic alternate green energy. And one of the most accepted solution was electric vehicles, or it's called battery operated vehicles. when we talk about the origin of the electric vehicles, it is found in 19th century. Exactly in 1828, a Hungarian priest and physicist Enos Jedlik first built an electric vehicles, but it was not become popular in the market because the price of this type of vehicles, electric
So
vehicles, was
Vinit sir,
very
you can
high.
start sharing your PPT.
Okay.
અને આમે છે ને આમ લીટું આમ નહીં કરવાનું આમ કરવાનું અને આ બે નાનો ઓકે આમ આ રીતે અહીંયા નીચે નો લખતો આવી રીતે અને આમે બરાબર અહીંયા આ લીટું છે
Can you see this PPT?
એવું બાકી
Yes sir, yes sir.
લીટો મને નથી આવડતો
Yes, sir, we can see. We can see.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
આ બધી તને YouTube માં
Yes, sir, we can see.
બરાબર એટલે બે લખી કાઢ
Because this vehicles not become popular due to this cost, and it has a short range. That means at the with a full charge, it can move only a short range. That's why it's become obsolete. And also in 1876, the gasoline engines was built, and the automobile industry started using these fossil fuels. But only some areas it continued using the electric power. That's locomotive. That's the past history. And when the world started thinking about the concern about the environment, they started thinking about these electric vehicles. Definition, what is an electric vehicle? It's a motor vehicle intended to use upon roads, and it should be powered by a battery. That's the definition. And with a condition that if the power of the motor is less than 250 volts and the maximum speed is 25 kilometers per hour, then that will not come under the purview of a motor vehicle, and it does not need registration. If a motor vehicle, an electric vehicle, exceeds this criteria, it definitely need a registration and it need to pay the tax as per the regulation of concerned state government. There should be some agencies, they are testing and certifying these type, not these type, or every automobile is tested and approved by some agencies. That approval or is called type approval certificate. That is the certificate of conformity. In every automobile market, there's a set of regulations and standards, safety requirements are there. So in every country, there is some regulations and certification is required before it is introduced into the open market. That is called a type approval certificate. The testing agency will check every components, every safety requirements, everything they will check, and after that they will certify that this vehicle is roadworthy and it can be used on the roads. That is commonly called in a net term, that's a homologation. When we talk about the certification agencies, in India, mainly 3 agencies are there. They're giving this certification. The first one is ICAT, International Center for Automotive Technology, and the second is ARAI, Automotive Research Association of India, and ACMA, Automotive Component Manufacturers Association of India. Most probably you have heard about this ARAI because normally the newspapers, some articles or some news are coming regard to this ARAI and their regulations. The procedure is just file an application after making a vehicle, file an application before for approval. Then the technical specification should be submitted in the specified format. That technical specification means each component should meet a certain standard as per the AIA standard. Even if we just take an example of a headlight bulb, it should have a common standard. The bulb should be as per the standard. And then the full vehicle, the prototype, should be submitted before this testing agency. They will test as per the criteria, and only after that they will give a certification that the vehicle is roadworthy and you can use. And the other thing, governments also try to increase the use of this electric vehicles. In Kerala, the Kerala government has reduced the tax of electric vehicles to 5% of the purchase value for this category: motorcycle, motor car, and three-wheelers. When we compare to the other IC engine vehicles, that's for motorcycle it starts from 6%. The maximum tax is 20% of the purchase value for other than the electric vehicles. That's why I'm saying that not only in Kerala, every state is trying to increase the use of this type of electric vehicles. We can just go through some technical area. I have taken the model Nexon electric vehicle. The main parts of this vehicle is a battery and a motor and the front drive. This is the drive flow. Current from battery goes through the electronics. Electronics is a control device. It controls the current, voltage, and it distributes to the various components as per the components requirements, and it converts the DC to AC. Every electrical conversion distribution things are done in the electronics. And then it goes to the motor. Motor in the EV is a PM-SM AC motor, and then to the drive shaft, and then to the motor and drive. When we talk about battery, that's lithium ion battery. Lithium using from the set to hello. Can you hear me? There was an issue with the network. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, now it's audible, sir.
Okay, there was some network issues there. Please
Yeah, it's
excuse
okay,
me.
sir. Please
Okay.
continue. Yeah, thank you.
And this battery pack contains 600 cells, individual cells. That 13 module. This is a and the second thing is the motor and transaction, PM-SM, permanent magnet synchronized motor. It has a power of 95 kilowatt power.
Slide is not visible, sir.
Not visible.
No, sir.
No, sir. Is it on now? Is it visible?
No, sir. Yes, sir. It is coming, sir.
Okay, okay, okay.
Don't go in slide mode, sir. Go like this only.
Talking about the motor. This is the specification, and this unit also have the 8 years. The same, so the motor is that is and for we can see that internal initial torque is less and it will go higher, and up to an RPM we will get the maximum torque. Okay, electric motor. Motor steady torque initial. Normally it will go down after that. It will give steady torque, and that cannot be at the third component of electronics. All
Why is
units
it
are
not
there.
clear, sir? Why is it not clear, sir?
Sorry. Not
Not clear, sir. Why is it, sir? Breaking, sir. Why is it breaking, sir?
Can I continue?
It is being screen sharing start.
The 4 unit power distribution, and other is DC converter and onboard charger and an inverter. Other electronics.
Your presentation is not sharing.
You can present. Can you see this screen?
No, sir.
Yes, now it's visible.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, sir. Screen is visible.
the major components.
We are having exchange of electrons, no? And electrons are responsible असतात conduction साठी. आणि p type material मध्ये Fermi level you can clearly see that it is lying closer to the valence band.
Other components, cooling system is battery and the traction system. Balance is very important in these electric vehicles. In cars, it is by liquid. Look this traction cooling system. The tank is there, then the pump pushes the coolant to the charger, the transporter. And there's an issue with the network. I'm correcting it.
Good afternoon, friends. There is a small request. There's a request because of because there is some heavy rains because of the heavy rain and disruptions
Okay.
at the speaker end. At the speaker end, there are a lot of floods and a lot of these heavy rains. I think there is some destruction in the network. Is everybody listening to me?
Okay. Yes. Sir, can you ask the authority, Vinit sir, to reschedule this program?
Yes, sir. So there is a lot of
Late.
disturbance because of the rain. There has been lot of disturbance and there is lot of rescheduling. So, and we are not able to share the slide, nor is it audible. So we don't want to waste your precious time also. I am humbly requesting all the participants here that please take out your time. In another 2 weeks' time, we will reschedule the same meeting. In a different way. Even Vinit sir being in such high position, took out sir's time and came out valuable time and came out. But unfortunately, online is dependent upon the the weather conditions also. So since there is a lag in network, what we will do is voice is also breaking, network is also not coming. I am humbly requesting each one of you that we will make this a better program 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks from now. Yes, Mr. Abhishek, we will send on WhatsApp group and we will reschedule this program. It's my humble request not to feel bad with us. Kindly, thank you. I must humbly request you not to feel bad with us, but please take your time off and please be in touch with us. Please be in touch with us. My humble apologies once again. Vinit sir, my humble apologies to you too, that we organized this. You also took your time off and made a lot of preparations for the last 1 month. And, this is all weather conditions which we cannot predict and not in our conditions. But my sincere apologies to you. Thank you, sir, for taking off this time and coming. Organizers, Thomas, Anup, Priya, thank you very much and apologies to you too for taking off this time and making this happen.
That's okay.
So friends, please wait for our notification. And I thank you all for joining and making this wonderful event happen. Thank you all. Let us sign off and we will wait for further notification. Thank you so much, friends. Thank you so much. So next time we will make this, and that time we will be giving a participation certificate and other things. I hope nobody minds. If nobody is minding, please put OK on the chat box. Yeah, thank you, Abhishek. Thank you, Harish Chandra. Thank you, Rajana. Thank you, Minila. Thank you, Vinayak. Thank you, Ashwin. Thank you, Anup. Thank you, Jiddu. Thank you, Sharad. Thank you, Kavi. Thank you, Rankaraj. So Rankaraj was my student in Orissa. He is now working at Aether India. Yeah, Ribya Ranjan Barak, thank you for joining from Orissa, who is going to help us start our EV school in Orissa. So thank you all. Yeah, Divya, we will pray and you also continue praying. Okay, I'm ending the meeting for all. Thank you all very much. Please await this one. Please don't.